Thanks for coming out, guys. Just a little more about my background, just so you guys understand where I'm coming from. I did play here at Chilton. As a sophomore, I batted like 340. As a junior on varsity, I batted over 500. And when I was a senior, I batted over 600. And when I played as a sophomore on that team that went to state, and the Legion team, we were playing at Kimberly's and all those teams, I led the league in batting too, just so kind of understand where I'm coming from. And then I went to Madison College, which is a junior school, for 1 year down in Madison, and then I went to Oshkosh to play for another year. So I only played a couple of years, and then got into coaching at West of Pier. Coached 5 years there. We won a state title in 08, 09. Runners up, one of those 09, I think. And then when I got out of baseball, well, not baseball, but coaching, I had a couple kids, so then I kind of toned it back a little bit. And then I have been doing scouting now for the last 6 years as a bird dog scout for the Yankees. So just a little background for you guys. Like Dan said, we'll talk about the mental game, which is the biggest part of the game. I mean, any sport you play, it's 90% mental, 10% physical. So why do you play the game? Why do you play the game? We'll just interact, guys. You know, it's a small group here, so we can just get questions, whatever. Feel free. You know, why do you guys play the game?
It's fun.
It's fun. Why is it fun? The winning? Yeah, that's always fun when you win, right? Yeah. How about the challenges of playing the game? Everybody likes a good challenge, right? That's why, you know, a lot of the challenges in baseball, it's a lot of challenges in baseball. You fail all the time in baseball. That's why it's so mental, because you fail so much that how do you get that failure out of your head? So you can fail 7 times out of 10 times and be a Hall of Famer in the big leagues, right? You can bat 300 and still make it. I mean, a good average in the pros anywhere, you know, obviously above 300 is exceptional, but 270 to 300 is still, you know, you're a very good hitter. Obviously at the high school level, you know, you'd like to see be right around 300, obviously, and then up is very good too. But that just comes down to be mentally prepared, and we'll get into that here shortly. How do you deal with failure? You know, you got all these challenges that you're failing at. How do you deal with that? You know, do you go back to the dugout and say, wow, this guy's throwing, you know, gas. You know, I can't catch up. I can't catch up to that. You know, his curveball, it's all in his mind. It can't hit it. You know, or you know, you go in there and say, oh, that hurts my average. I'm 0 for 3 today. Well, that's a bad way to look at it, right? I mean, you're going to fail. It's just what do you do with that failure? What are you going to do when you fail? Are you going to say, oh, I stink? No, you got to put a smile on your face. Go in the dugout. Hey, pick the guy up. Say, look, get him next time. You know, you're going to come up with a guy on second and third, 2 outs, down by 1 run in the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th. What are you going to do? Think about that last at bat? No, right? You're going to be like, biggest thing is not to think at all in the batter's box, right? So it's going to happen. Failure is going to happen in this game. It's how do you handle it? You embrace it. You move on from it. You learn from it. It's just like life, right? You make a bad decision in life. You're just going to regret the rest of your life, or are you going to move on from it? Right? You learn from it. You get better. The key is you get better from it. All right. Without the necessary mental skills to effectively handle big game pressure, quick bounce back from bad at bats, errors, that carries over to the batter's box as well. You know, you boot a ball in the field. It's going to happen. Don't, you know, expect the next ball to come to you and make the play. You know, that's the kind of mindset you need. Hey, you're going to be out there, you know, you're in your preparation, you're sitting here, hit the ball at me, hit the ball at me. I'm going to make this play every time. You know, that's the kind of mindset you got to have. Not that, oh, don't hit the ball at me. Don't hit the ball at me. Don't hit the ball at me. But that's you can't have that mentality, because now you're gonna be so scared. You're gonna be on your roller skates and you're, oh crap, now what I do? You know, it's you know, errors are gonna happen, tough breaks. You know, baseball's funny. The ball's gonna bounce the wrong way for you a lot. So what are you gonna do? It's gonna happen, right? It is what it is. Move on from it. You know, try to do better the next time. and focus, the ability to focus on the target. So when you're in a batter's box, you know, you basically don't want to be thinking in there. You know, you do the thinking in the dugout, on the deck circle, and when you're doing that, it doesn't mean, you know, you're checking out who's here, hey, talking in the people in the crowd. No, you're especially in the dugout and on deck. That's when you're getting focused on the pitcher, picking up his tendencies. When's he starting his windup? You know, where's his arm slot? You know, stuff like that. You know, when you're watching him, you're trying to get his release point. You know, how the angle of the ball's coming in. That's when you're focusing on deck and in the batter's box. So when you're in the dugout, when you're in the batter's box, you're not thinking. You're just going up there and getting your swing and letting it go. You know, that's when you do the thinking is out here. In the batter's box, no thinking. You thinking. That's when, you know, my brother was good for that. He overthought everything. He's up there and he's like, all right, I gotta hit it over the right side. You know, what am I gonna do? You know, but he's done. You know, you handcuff yourself and you're gonna fail. So it's basically trying to set you guys up for winning at bats, winning pitches, every pitch. That's a win. I'm not saying winning a ball game. That's going to happen if you do those little things. So it's winning pitches. You know, you're trying to beat that pitcher on that pitch. He's trying to beat you. It's competition, right? That's what we like. That's why we play too. Confidence, right? That goes along with focus, confidence in yourself. Put your guy's self in a good hitting position. If you don't have confidence, like I said, you know, when you're out in the field, you want the ball hit to you. You want to make that play. If you're in the batter's box and you're saying, I'm not going to hit this guy, he's throwing 85 or whatever. You know, bless you. For the most part, these guys in high school are only going to be throwing, upper 70s for the most part. You might see low 80s once in a while. Very hittable. There's no reason you guys can't hit that. I mean, that's in the sweet spot, actually. Most of the guys can't throw a curveball, you know, consistently for strikes. So, you know, it's just focusing on the target at hand. And focus that target. Focus your energy through the bat, your swing, through the ball. That ball's going to go. Talked about not thinking in the box. You play your best ball when you're trusting yourself, not thinking. You're just instincts, right? Reacting. Baseball's a lot of reacting. You know, you throw your hands at the ball with your bat. It's just, you know, just picking up the ball and throwing. It's just a bunch of reacting. You don't have much time to think, anyways, when the ball's coming at you. Let's see, a couple articles I want to read here. You play your best baseball when you're trusting yourself, unconscious. That is not thinking. Thinking tightens up your muscles. Puts your muscles in knots, distracts you from focus from the task at hand, kills every part of your game. Baseball skills happen too quickly for your thoughts to be able to keep up with your actions. Thinking slows your reflexes, reaction time's way down, not to mention making them uncoordinated, right? That's what I was just talking about, reaction. You start thinking, then you're like lethargic, you're slower, because now you're thinking, oh, now I gotta go down here. No, just do it, right? Just do it. Mental toughness is baseball starts with your ability to handle failure. We talked about failure. You can't be good at this game without the ability to quickly bounce back from errors, miscues, lousy calls, strikeouts. It's going to happen, right? You know, the umpire's always not going to be, you know, nobody's perfect. They're not perfect either. So, you know, that's why I usually err. If it's straight and it's close to the plate, I'm swinging. I don't care. I'm taking it out of his hand, the umpire's hands. I mean, if it's that far off the plate, that far off, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to put a good swing on it. I mean, if it's outside that far, let the ball travel. Hit it where it's pitched. If you have trouble letting go of your failures and you tend to carry them around with you, the chances are good that you consistently play well below your potential. Think about that, right? You're constantly worried about your average. Constantly worried about that error you just made out in the field last inning. Now you're going to bring that up to the bat. That's not, you know, you're not going to be successful. You just got to let it go. Despite what people in the crowd might be getting on you or whatever. Just for the most part, when I played, I didn't even know anybody was here. That's how focused I was. Not saying that I had everything figured out, because by no means I was perfect either. But when I played even basketball or football, I didn't even know anybody was watching me. It was just kind of like I was in my own zone. Right? You just do your thing, and after a game, oh yeah, there was people here. All right, cool. You know. But I mean, that's how focused you almost got to get to, where it's like it's just you, your teammates. You know, give everybody confidence. You know, patting each other on the shoulder or whatever, high fiving, having fun, smiling. You know, stress comes along with that. You know, making errors, bad at bats, whatever. You know, how do you move on from that? There's all failures. I know I'm talking a lot about failures, but that's the mental part of it. How do you get past that to be prepared mentally, just to say, you know what, that's gone. I don't even care what happened last at bat. This at bat. Now I got a bunt. Coach gives me a bunt sign. Well, I gotta get that bunt down. He's doing it for a reason. Either move the guy over to get him in scoring position, or maybe he sees the third baseman back and he thinks he can bunt for a hit. Those are little things that he's got to manage, but he's trying to put you guys in the best situation to succeed too. Yeah, we talked about can you block out the razzing of the crowd? You got people just jabbing at you. It's like that's where you just get focused. Where people you don't even know they're here. You just for whatever reason you're so focused on the game, the pitcher, what's going on. Coach is talking to you. Hey guys, gotta get the cutoff or whatever. Or, hey, we gotta get that first pitch strike. He's just throwing it in there for us, and he's getting ahead of the count every at bat. Let's jump on it. To succeed, to gather with your energy and commit yourself fully, focus, determined to hit or make a play in the field or pitch. You gotta focus. You can't let that butterfly that's flying around distract you. Those are all distractions too. It's just baseball doesn't care what you've done in the past, last at bat, last game. If it just gives you baseball gives you what you got coming for you on the next pitch. Ain't that true? I mean, the guys that played it, it's so true. I mean, it's so funny, the game. You fail so much, and the next pitch could be you hit a home run, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, this is awesome. Like the feeling, and that's the confidence. When you do something good, think of how that makes you feel. Think what that does for your teammates, and how does that make them feel. It gives everybody a boost of confidence, but then try to remember that moment of when you did something good, because that goes a long way. It gives you confidence. Focus your energy on that. Where if you're focusing bad energy on your last at bat where you struck out or whatever, that's in the past. When I take BP with the kids when I was coaching high school, we'd take 5 or 10 cuts off the tee or whatever, or hey, he had a good swing there and he felt good with it. He was flowing, everything was good. He walks away after 5 pitches and 5 swings, and he thinks about what he did there because it felt good. He tries to get that ingrained in his head. Because if you have a good swing and you hit it, and now, okay, that was a really good swing, right? Everything, wow. Now you keep going. Now the next one was bad. Now what are you thinking about? You're thinking about that one, right? And then now you're trying to correct it. Now, oh man, now you just snubbed that one off. Well, now you're in 15 swings, and now you're getting lazy. Your energy's not up because it takes your energy to swing. So now you're in 15, 20 swings. Now you're just keeping getting worse and worse, and now you're getting frustrated. Now it's not fun, right? So it's like I always tell the kids. I said, I'll even tell them that I'll be throwing BP and they hit one. You might be their third swing in the BP session. I said, get out of there. Go think of how that felt, And they're looking at me like, I just started. Like, yeah, you did, and now you're done. Like that one was good. Like that was a good swing. You need to let your body take that in. Train your body. That was a good swing. That's what I need to do. Unconsciously do that every time. It's routine. It's just it's not thinking. It's just making your body do it every single time. All right, mindset in the dugout. Focus, right? Everything comes down to focus. If you're in there, got your friends in there. That's cool. It's fun to be with your friends playing a game, competing. But it's a game. You got to stay focused, otherwise you're gonna fail. So if you're in there talking, hey, what are you doing this week? Oh, I'm going hunting. Got my stand up. Oh man, I can't wait to get out there. Well, what are you thinking about right now?